Y'all, today we got 6ix9ine is not gonna get away with this. I don't know about y'all, but I've been kind of noticing that 6ix9ine's been kind of making his way back in the headlines a little bit. Bro, one thing that you cannot take away from that man, he is entertaining. Whether you like him or hate him, buddy is entertaining. Let's get right into the video and see what this boy 6ix9ine has been up to as of late. This video is by my dog, he is Sin. Make sure you guys tap in with his channels as well. Make sure you guys tap into my second channel, Berto2. Link to that being in the description. Berto2. We're almost at 27,000 subscribers. I want to see y'all over there. And my link to my Twitch will also be in the description. We live stream every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Where you at, family? Let's do it.
Where you at, Berto?
What's poppin', y'all? 6ix9ine's really trying to gaslight us, and I'm not gonna allow that to happen. Like, yeah, this is the one time that he didn't speak facts. I will say that.
Really?
And it has to do with Trippie Redd. And I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
You and Trippie, you gotta, yeah, you and Trippie.
Look at who got more success, me and Trippie.
Overall, I think you got the biggest songs, but
no, I'm not talking about.
Trippie be having mad sneaky.
Yeah, you can't. All right, look, I'm not even like diehard Trippie Redd fan, but who had like a better career? Trippie Redd. Trippie Redd's still here. I don't think Trippie Redd's like relevant right now, but Trippie Redd is still giving us some pretty decent songs consistently, you know, for a while now. Versus 6ix9ine, you've been out the picture, gang.
He like gold records though. He got mad sneaky gold records that I never do.
Bro, you can name all of my shit. Don't.
I'm gonna pull up the RIAA website.
Don't pull it up. If it's sneaky gold records, what are they?
Oh, you got my phone?
No, don't got it. I don't want you to look for it. Facts are facts. You know my sneaky gold ones. Don't.
Bro, you just have big records.
It don't count. Bro, stop taking away from the music, bro. He's talking about big hype. Big hype don't.
So here he is talking about, he's with academics. They're doing a live at 6ix9ine's house. He's talking about, oh, what sneaky gold record?
It's crazy how 6ix9ine's still living how he's living. I mean, like I'm a professional pocket watcher. Like looking around, like this nigga 6ix9ine still having real money on, huh?
It's Trippie don't really got it like that.
Y'all be saying niggas fall off, but it just be like fall off to y'all. Like these niggas still be rich as hell. That's the crazy part.
This and that, just Trippie, not Trippie disrespect, but trying to rewrite history. And I'm gonna play you guys this second clip, and then we're gonna get into the rest of it.
And remember, if Elliot did it with me, Trippie never got the mainstream success. Trippie don't got a top 10 in his life.
He don't got like a 5-time platinum record?
He got a 5-time platinum record. I'm talking about a top 10. I'm talking about like head of.
You don't got no more record?
Nah, hell no. He don't even got a top 10. So why Mr. Lucian Graham's gonna push the button with that?
Wait, hold on.
So here 6ix9ine is talking about top 10 records and just trying to knock Trippie. When yo, if you tell anybody, like, oh, name these Trippie songs, I can name more Trippie songs than I can name 6ix9ine songs.
That might be facts. Let me try that. Let's see if we can name. What's your five Trippie Redd songs right now? Baby, what you wishing for? That one. What's that called? That's called Wish, right? Then we got Totem Pole. I think that ironically has 6ix9ine in it. We can't say fuck love with X. Okay, that's 3. The coming in fast. Pause. Off the dome, quick. Trippie Redd. Come on, man. That one song with Juice WRLD. I don't remember what it's called, but that one's hard. Where they're going back and forth. That's 4. Y'all know what I'm talking about. 5. Another Trippie Redd song. There's one where he's like, Coy Leray, that intro, Coy, that one's hard. That's 5 already. And then he has another one where I really like, I listen to this one all the time, where he's like, fuck your love, fuck it, I don't want none of it. Fuck your hush, fuck it, I don't want none of it, no. Fuck you, I don't need your love, no, yeah. That one's hard. That's good music. I don't remember the name, but I be listening to that. Okay, I don't even think I can name 3 6ix9ine songs, honestly. And I know like he has more than 3 songs, but that nigga be naming his shit Gooba and Goofa and Koopy. Like, nigga, I'll never remember that shit.
And if you asked a random person, yo, name some 6ix9ine songs, what are you gonna say? Dummy Boy? Okay. And how about a #1 album? 6ix9ine don't got a #1 album. Trippie Redd does got a #1 album. I think A Love Letter to You 4. That went #1. 6ix9ine's only got #2. He's gonna be like, oh, now my album leaked. He always got an excuse for himself. He's not my album leaked, so you know that's why it didn't go #1. Day 6ix9ine went #4. Tattletales went #4, and Dummy Boy went #2. So what are we doing here? Trippie Redd, at least he got one number one, and he went number 2 multiple times. Trippie Redd went number 2 with Pegasus, went number 2 with Trip at Night, and A Love Letter to You 4 went number 2. A Love Letter to You 3 went number 3. So he's got more top 3.
Trippie Redd's got some music, bro. We can't downplay him like that, bro.
So let's talk about that. Nah, 6ix9ine doesn't want to talk about that. He's talking about like, nah, let's talk. How many top 10s does Trippie got? Trippie Redd does not got a top 10. Mr. Rage peaked at number 11, but yeah, sure, let's talk about top 10s. But how about longevity? 6ix9ine's got a bunch of top 10s, but if you ask people a 6ix9ine song, they're gonna talk about Gummo. That's really it. And that's not the only song that I would be able to come up with. Of course not. But that's the song that most people will remember. Like, yeah, Fifi is bigger than Gummo.
Yeah, see, like, I know this is a big song, but I'm not Gummo, Fifi, Tiki, Gaga, Boo Boo. Like, I'm not remembering these fucking songs.
But most,
at least not by name.
people, they would remember Gummo off the top of their head before Fifi. And then there's like,
they only remembering the songs off of the song itself. I'm telling you, you go up to someone to be like, you know that one song Fifi? They'll be like, what?
Kuda and all those other tracks. But how about we talk about, and he was talking about like, yo, name me those sneaky gold records by Trippie Redd. Dog, Trippie Redd has a diamond record. F Love, which XXXTentacion. And when they made that song, it's not like, oh, they were just huge superstars and they linked up together. Nah,
Facts. That was a pretty, like, at that time, Trippie Redd and at that time, and don't take what I'm saying out of context, but at the time that record dropped, Trippie Redd and X were on pretty equal footing. They were on pretty equal footing, about the same level of hype. They were homeboys, you know what I'm saying? And shit, isn't it Trippie Redd on the hook? So it's like he's doing, damn near half of the heavy lifting. Like, that's a Trippie Redd record. Still, I'm not discrediting X at all. X is a legend, you know what I'm saying? But like, Trippie's really holding his weight on a diamond record.
They made that song when they were smaller artists, and that song is a diamond record. Does 6ix9ine have a diamond record? I don't know, but I know that has less certification. I don't know if, I think the only song that would be diamond for 6ix9ine is probably the one with Nicki Minaj. But you got together with the biggest female rapper of all time to make that. So we got to knock you some points if we're talking about the validity, or not the validity, if we're talking about how strong, pound for pound, song for song. Yeah, XXXTentacion and Trippie Redd making that song that goes diamond versus you making that song with Nicki Minaj, and they made that song when they were smaller. Nah, it's not even a comparison. So Trippie's got a diamond record. Trippie's had more longevity. 6ix9ine talking about like, nah, how many top 10s did he have? He never had a top 10. No, we haven't heard a top 100 from 6ix9ine in 5+ years. What are you doing? Meanwhile, Trippie Redd's still,
damn, 5+ years is crazy. That's what I'm saying.
Still doing his thing. This is I do not tolerate the Trippie Redd disrespect. We already, and I talked about this at the time, 6ix9ine was killing Trippie in 2018. I got videos from back then talking about it in 2018. Even in 2019, I think I was briefly talking about it. But that was then. That's it. Not only did Trippie Redd quote unquote fumble God's Plan, if you want to call it that, but he had hits after that. And that would have been a gigantic song. I think God's Plan would have been bigger without Trippie. So I'm glad for myself that Trippie was left off of it. But if we're just thinking about, like, if I had to name Trippie songs off the top of my head that are for sure at least platinum, I could name more than 6ix9ine. Like, what do we got? Like, just Trippie's got a deep catalog, dog. And that's the thing. We have to crown. I'm crowning him. Trippie Redd is a legend. And I was writing this tweet.
Legend. I don't know why I don't want to agree with that. But I will say Trippie Redd is on the Mount Rushmore of his class. You know what I'm saying? Like, Trippie Redd from that 2016 era is Mount Rushmore and is still killing the game. The reason, like, legend, I feel like, who was really coming up with Trippie Redd around that time? I think I'd give it to Uzi over Trippie. If there's like a legend from that space, it's got to be Uzi, in my opinion. Now, who's to say that there can't be two legends at the same time? But are y'all giving Trippie legend status? I don't know. I don't know if I'm giving him that. But I'm not trying to downplay him at all, though. You know what I'm saying?
In the draft yesterday, so I'm glad 6ix9ine gave me material to actually talk about this before I refine the tweet to send it out. But Trippie is a legend. He's not a SoundCloud legend, because I think that's like making him, like, for example, if we call somebody in New York, like Tony Ayo, New York legend. But if we're talking legend, nah, absolutely not. With Trippie Redd, if you say, oh, he's a SoundCloud, like, who's a SoundCloud legend? I would say Lil Peep. Lil Peep is a SoundCloud legend. He's
That's fair. I can agree with that.
Not a legend overall. So with that being said, or Puya is a SoundCloud legend or SoundCloud era legend. He's more Spotify really. Like streaming was in effect when he was doing. Actually, no, not really. Streaming wasn't killing it like that. He was doing a lot of tours at that time, 2014, 2015 era. Circling back to Trippie Redd. Trippie Redd is a legend because he's got albums, he's got variety, he's got longevity in the career. He's got it all. I mean, like, yo, F Love is a song of a generation. But even
that is true.
Without that, right? A Love Letter to You series. We've got, just off the top of my head, we've got Topanga. We've got Under Enemy Arms.
Enemy Arms. That's hard. It's good music.
We've got Dark Knight Dummo.
Good music.
You've got, of course, 6ix9ine era, like Polls 1469.
Totem Pole.
You've got Mr. Rage. Mr. Rage?
It's good
Come
music.
on now. You've got, what else? I got to think a little bit harder. There was that song with Alice in Wonderland. I actually do like that song. It was on her project, though. A lot of people, I'll name some songs that I think people will remember. Think of It. Okay, let me stop playing. I can't believe I said Think of It. That's funny. But he had that one song with YoungBoy, Hate Me. That song is for sure platinum. That was on A Love Letter to You 4, I think. That was a great song.
I like that whole album. I ain't gonna lie, that might have been my favorite Trippie album, A Love Letter to You 4. I think the song that I was singing earlier on there, I think that was from that album. I really love that album. That's the one where I think even the Koi intro was at the beginning. I like that album.
MP5. This is 2021 we're talking right now. MP5 was great. You had Betrayal. That was with Drake. Another really, really good song. You had, I think he had a song with...
Didn't that song kick off the Kanye beef too? So this was like a moment in history as well.
Juice. That was on Mansion Music. But Trippie Redd is still doing it. 6ix9ine has not done anything for at least 6 years. We're coming up on 6 years. And one thing is that Trippie Redd has been consistent. It's hard. Oh, yeah. The song Hurts Me with Tory Lanez. Man, I don't even know if that song's probably not even gold or platinum yet. But that song is fire. Oh my God, that song is amazing. He's just got so much good music, which is why I feel like, how's this?
Damn, you might be right, Yasin. You know, I guess maybe Trippie Redd is like one of those legends that like he's really kind of flying under the radar, even though everybody fucks with him. He don't get enough credit. Like he don't get enough like mainstream credit for doing what he's done, but like bro really got staying in the game.
How's this person not a legend? And like longevity.
I bet if I said this to Dior though, he'd be like, nigga, you out your fucking mind. I'm about to call this nigga. Yo, my bad real quick, but I gotta put y'all on, man. I know y'all like money. Shit, I like money. Money's nice. And I'm about to give y'all the easiest hustle to make some side cheese while you doom scrolling watching Berto videos, I'm not gonna lie. I know a lot of y'all be playing games on your phones for free. Now I'm about to show you how to get paid off it. Hit the link in my description or scan this QR code on the screen, and in only about 30 seconds, you're gonna be able to sign up for freecash.com. It's super simple, just like any website with a quick email and a password, you're in. It's gonna be a wall of games just waiting for you to get to that cheese. There's so many valid options, so just actually pick a game that you would like to play on your free time. You speed run the levels, and I'm talking about actual money that you can spend IRL, go straight into your free cash balance. I'm telling you, bro, this method turns your brain dead time where you just chilling playing games on your phone to actually stacking some cheese. Realistically, most people are pulling $10 to $20 in a day just from casual playing. You ain't even gotta be going crazy for real. And if you're one of them grinders, you actually like to get to that bag, there are offers where you can make up to $100 to even $500. So it does get pretty insane, I'm telling you. Now some of the top earners, you don't gotta do this, but if you want to, you could actually speed run and spend a couple of dollars for better earning opportunities. But you don't have to spend a penny, bro. You could dead ass get a bankroll just by playing the free games. Stick to the free stuff and you'll still be able to cash out. So next time you're taking a break from my videos and you just chilling and you playing games on your phone, you might as well make something out of it. You guys know I've always said, man, if you're gonna play video games, you might as well make some money, man. And they made the cash out process so easy. They have PayPal, gift cards, whatever works for you, they got it. So hit the link or scan the code and sign up for free today, gang. Because when you use my link, they're already gonna start you off with a $5 bonus. Where you at, family? I already know I got you, bro. Let's get back to the video. But go get your money, dog. Yo, hold up. I just got a quick question for you. I'm in a video.
Oh, okay. What up? Me too.
Would you consider Trippie Redd a legend?
No.
Why not? You don't like Trippie Redd, bro?
It's not that well, one, no, I don't like Trippie Redd, but I just don't think he did nearly enough. Like, I would have said Juice WRLD was a legend before him. I don't even think Juice WRLD was a legend. But I would say he's a lot of people like him, but he's not no legend. No, hell no.
Shit.
Hell no.
Hell no. Hell no, it's crazy, bro. Trippie Redd got good music, bro. Like, hey, watch Yasin's newest video talking about 6ix9ine. This nigga really, he's talking.
I'll watch it. but Trippie Redd ain't no damn legend.
Okay, bro.
That's like saying, but we look at 50 Cent is a legend, right? So you're putting like,
But that's
like Trippie Redd in the same. The Migos, a legend.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do we do? Trippie Redd?
Bro, you gotta think. He's a legend from a certain era of niggas. Like, and even like the niggas that are left, because who was in Trippie Redd shit? Lil Pump, Smoke Perp.
Hold on. But think about the niggas that actually are close to legend that not even not. Yachty, Kodak Black, 21 Savage. Think about the 2016 joint.
Believe it or believe
those is legends. If we gonna say they're legends.
I don't think I think and we can kind of conclude here, but I think I don't think Lil Yachty and Uzi and Kodak are from the same umbrella as Trippie, because Trippie Redd's more like X, more like Juice WRLD, more like
Lil. That was all the same time.
Let me look. They was on the
same time.
I don't think they were the same like freshman class though.
That's all the same time.
You
all
might
the same time.
I don't know. Yasin said he's Trippie Redd a legend in this video. Now, and I'm not gonna lie. Like my initial response was like, Trippie Redd's not a legend, but then he started talking. He started naming like, bro, he got real music in the game though.
All right. Well, let me get back to my video.
All right, bro. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Is Trippie Redd a legend, gang? I don't know. Like, I feel like my initial thing was Trippie Redd's on some Mount Rushmore shit, but legend, I might give it to him. I think I might.
He's had Mac 10. Mac 10 is another one of those. I think, did I say Mac 10 earlier? I don't know. I'm getting too much into it. Getting too much into the weed of things. But exclamation mark, that's also, and that song in itself, that's one of my favorite Trippie Redd projects ever. Like that song is amazing. Like when you talk that whole project, really, that's the one that had Mac 10 and Under Enemy Arms on it too, and Lil Wayne. So Trippie Redd's been killing it for a long time. 6ix9ine had a run. Okay, yeah, you had a bunch of top 10s in a 4-month span. And how many of them are still being listened to? A lot. But how much of what you've dropped since then is continuously being listened to? That's like saying, like, Fetty Wap had a year. Lil Skies himself, he had about a year. Now, he didn't have a year as big as 6ix9ine, or I would say...
Damn, Lil Skies. Lil Skies was him for a minute, bro. What happened to him?
2 years. Because Shelby, after that, he had some motion after that. But with 6ix9ine, yeah, after that, it was done. It was over for you. However, with Trippie Redd, he kept it going. He charted multiple songs consistently year after year. So you just came in, blew it, paused, didn't want to say anything too crazy, and you got out of the game. And then you went, and now he's going to say, yeah, but the industry, no. The thing is, 6ix9ine.
If 6ix9ine kept making good music, he would have never failed. 6ix9ine failed because he started putting out bullshit. 6ix9ine, he got a little too much on that high horse and literally started putting out like bad music. Because again, whether you loved him or hate him, you cannot deny bro was putting out some shit at the time. He was putting out some shit at the time, bro, where you were like, man, it would almost make you mad. You'd be like, yo, bro, I don't fuck with this nigga, but this shit, you know what I'm saying? You nodding your head when that music come on. But then he just started putting out bullshit. That's why 6ix9ine failed.
Never made good enough music to sustain the career. In the beginning, he made good enough music, or he made great music to get the career off the ground. Like those early songs, they're great for that style. But you weren't able to sustain it. Because once people knew what you did, they're like, okay. And once the drama's not involved, Trippie Redd was releasing drama-free music. Yeah. And people messed with it. There was nothing that he needed to pour the light on. Trippie Redd wasn't really that entertaining. He wasn't doing the most. So his music holds more weight. His plaques hold more weight. And overall, he's got more plaques than 6ix9ine when it comes down to it. And like 6ix9ine can't even use the excuse of, I don't drop enough. Well, why don't you drop? Because you know it's going to flop. And why do you know it's going to flop? Because Youngboy was blackballed. Youngboy was getting barely any support. Yet he was still dropping and he was still killing it. And eventually now he's at the top of the game. You didn't do that. So this whole thing, Trippie Redd is a legend for sure. And 6ix9ine, we're not going to have the legend conversation with 6ix9ine. But 6ix9ine is trying to take away from the accomplishments of Trippie Redd, because obviously he's ops, he doesn't mess with them, but Trippie Redd is a better artist. Trippie Redd has generated
That I can agree with. Trippie Redd is a far better artist than 6ix9ine.
more money than 6ix9ine. Trippie Redd has higher ranking albums than 6ix9ine. He has a #1 album that 6ix9ine does not have. And the only thing that 6ix9ine has on Trippie is that he's got a top 10. Whoop-de-doo. Come on, man.
Whoop-de-doo is great. Hey, man, you're sitting my dog. Y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. I think the only thing I can't, like, for sure agree with is the legend thing. But y'all let me know. Is Trippie Redd a legend in your books? And can 6ix9ine make a comeback? I've been seeing him kind of pop up in the headlines a little bit. It seems like his name's bubbling a little bit. Not for music. It's definitely for like drama and bullshit. But if I remember correctly, this is kind of where 6ix9ine was able to thrive with the music. You know what I'm saying? He get his name popping with some drama, and then he dropped some shit. So are y'all, if the music is good, are y'all listening to 6ix9ine in the big 2025? Be honest. Would you give it a chance? I'm curious to see your feedback. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. My name is Berto. Where you at, family? I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.